Hey everybody, welcome back to the Resistance Book Club. My name is Keita, and this here will be Livy's Amazon Books haul. So let's sit back, relax, get some snacks, get a notepad, pen, anything, because honey, this is going to be a long one. All right, so let's get to it. All right. So just recently, I had sent a list to her grandmother to get us some workbooks for her. And now I will let everybody know. I already showed this in the sprints, but I figured to do this as a video. Also, too, um, I noticed that my daughter has been into more of like astronomy type of stuff. And so I figured to hone in on that. And on top of that, she loves cooking. She really do. At 4, she loves cooking. She actually has her own knife, like a own little chef set that I had bought like 2 years ago, and she still uses it. She loves cooking. She loves cooking for sure. So she loves cooking. She loves storytelling. If you know, you know. When we on that sprint, she has her own story time, and she loves telling her stories to everybody. And it's very good for a 4-year-old. Also, too, she is very much into math, which I've noticed. But she definitely has to get into the habit of like really honing in on learning how to read and sight words and stuff. So we're good. We will get there. So these books that I told her to get is more in towards STEM or STEAM because they actually added an A for the arts. If you don't know what a STEM is acronym for science. I believe it's science, technology. What is that? Science. Anyway, I'll put up the thing. STEM, STEAM. I know A is for the arts, M is for mathematics. Now, also too, part of it, I don't think a lot of people know that my daughter actually suffers from lack of sleep. It's not insomnia. She just has a lot of like nightmares and it's mixed in with night terrors. So we have to go and see a doctor about that. And but it's the stuff. She has a very overactive imagination where it changes into a negative and then it creates this thing in her head and then now she can't get it out. The reason why I say all of this is because this is what these books are geared towards for her. Okay. And so I am doing the best I can as a mom to make sure that, I'm getting her the help and also to get her to kind of focus and be driven into the things that she loves now, you know, in order for her to succeed in the future. So, with that being said, yes, she is more of a STEM child. And she's showing more of that on an everyday basis, especially with the math and the storytelling, for sure. So these are the things that was in the list, and I get to share that with you guys. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, first thing, these are activity stuff. So this is the bag with the owl, and it's more for sight words. So you see the net, right? So these here in the bag have the letters, and they're in like colors, different colors. So you see it like E, P, K, V, you get the idea, and Y. So you get to just put them on here, and she has to say the letter and sound out the whole word and whatnot. And I thought it was pretty cool. We do have another one that's like that, but it's more geared towards teaching her vowels than anything. But I figured this here would help a little bit more in her sight words. So yeah, that's what I have for her. Now, next one here. This here is a box of stickers. Now, you're probably wondering, why do you have like a whole, I know she's a kid, but why do we have these? So, and they're little stickers. Now, the reason for that is, remember when I tell you about her storytelling? So when she gets better at writing and reading and writing, I went ahead and told her grandmother to get these because eventually she's going to end up taking what she has in her head and writing it out, meaning the stories that she be saying, telling everybody on the chat, she's going to end up writing these out. So this is how it goes. It's more, these are like little, it could be a storybook if she wanted to, or a journal. You take it, you can draw out what you have in your head and then write it out, or you could just write it out, however you want it to. But this here is for kids. Yeah, that are STEM, to be honest. And you get to write your name down, and then that's it. And then if she wanted, she could use the stickers because it has all different types in here. Use the stickers and then put them in here. So that way she can, get her thoughts out and whatnot for right now until she's able to do it. Now, can she draw? Yeah, she can draw. I think she gets that from her dad because I don't know how to draw. She gets that from him because he knows how to draw. So she's pretty good with the doodle for sure. It's mind-boggling to see that she's really, really good at these things. But yeah, so that's what these are for, her storytelling and the stickers. And it will help, because I need something to be a little bit more therapeutic for her and to help her to, like focus and hone in and release everything out of her head. So that's why I have it. Next one I have is sentence building. And this here, so it's like little puzzles. And she has to build these sentences, okay? So it's like, I'll just show a little bit. So it's like you put them together. And see, like is, in, and I'm trying to find something in the, right? You get it. So is, in the, you get what I'm saying? So she gets to build her own sentences. So that's one of the ways of like keeping her engaged, having activities more hands-on. And yeah, this here is for grade level K through second grade, kindergarten to second grade, and I thought it would be cool. Okay. Now we're gonna get to the books. Also, too, in the middle of all of that, she does have construction papers, sketchbooks, and glue sticks that came with all of this. All right. Now let's get to the books. Highlights, the great big book of My First Puzzles. Yeah, she loves puzzles. That's another indication. So yeah, she loves puzzles, mazes. You'll see in here. So yeah, all the different types of puzzles. She started getting really good at this first, maybe second time, and then she ended up wanting more. So I said, well, might as well get some more. So yep, that from highlights. So in here is like my hidden pictures. Let me just, because I forgot, because I could read the stuff down here. That silly looking again, matching poem puzzles, thinking and logic puzzles. Okay, so that's what's in there. Okay. Learn to read activity book 101, 101 fun lessons to teach your child to read. This here is a big, thickety thick. Look at that. But it will help because you will get to learn to read, right? So, yeah, I think this here would be great. I saw it and I was like, yeah, gotta get it. Very big, but yeah, love it. Now, she like again, she loves puzzles, anything type of puzzles. She can actually do like regular puzzles that I have. She has a few of them. Yeah, she just breezes through them. It's a no-win situation. So ended up giving her putting it on her Kindle so that way she can just do it, like different types of puzzles because we can't really keep buying all these puzzles just to kind of keep her together instead of making her bored. But yeah, so this here is logic puzzles for clever kids, for fun brain games for ages 4 and up. And yep, critical thinking, shapes, patterns. Okay. What is this? Comparisons and abstract thinking. Okay. Then you got sequencing. She can do these for sure. She loves these. Next one is highlights again, Jumbo. Okay. Jumbo Book of Amazing Mazes. She loves mazes. Loves them. She loves these things for sure. It's her favorite. So we definitely gonna be doing these. All the different types of mazes she can have. So yeah, that's from highlights. Next one is another highlights, hidden pictures. Jumbo book of sticker puzzles. So this here includes over 800 stickers. And if you know, it's in the back, all the stickers. And then that's the answer key. And these are the activities. I cannot wait to go through it with her. These will be so much fun. So much fun. So, yeah, highlights Jumbo book. So, yeah. As you can see, highlights is the thing here. Next one is this here is from Lucas and Friends. I actually put these apps on her Kindle to its educational learning, and she loves it for some of it. And then I said, okay, we're gonna have to. I saw the book and I was like, I have to get this. I have to get it. You know. And as soon as she saw it, she was like, oh my God, it's Lucas and Friends. And I was like, all right, good. Again, beautiful. Preschool, I mean, not preschool, well, it is preschool. Preschool math activity book for ages 3 to 5. And see, and it's all big too, right? Big. Good. That's what it's supposed to be. Big. In your face. That's what I love. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. And let's see. Oh, so again, some of these activity books actually have certificates in the back. I always do that for her just to show that she's actually really doing good, and she is. And we always want to like promote like positivity and achievements here. When you have done the completion of this, you will get something. Okay, you will get that completion. The whole certificate. But yeah, love it. In the back, it has all the different types of books. Books in here for her. The thing that I definitely want to get her is the word search. And that's definitely the next thing. And how to draw so she can get, you know, more familiar. They do have time tests. Scissor skills. I actually have it, but I don't have it here. But it is one of the things that is in this list. It's out there because I didn't know whether she was going to use it or not. But we was playing around with it earlier, and that one is from highlights. It's cut and paste. It's just to teach more practice. Practice makes perfect on cutting and pasting. Okay, so but they do have it here. But yeah, really cool, right? Next, now this here is because she loves being in the kitchen. Okay, kitchen science experiments for kids. So 50 STEAM projects you can eat. Yeah, I know. But yeah, so she gets to learn all of that goodness in here. And we're gonna be trying them out for sure. Because I can't wait. I can't believe like they have some of these things in here. But yeah, so can't wait to be using that one. Here's another one, which is I can be a rocket scientist. 27 STEM projects. Okay. Okay. Yeah, here is the acronym. So it's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But recently they put A in there clearly because this one has A, STEAM. A is for arts. Okay. And in here, again, it is experiments or projects, I should say, in here that we will definitely be doing. Okay. That involves NASA type of stuff. Next one we have is the ultimate science cookbook for kids by highlights. This is 75 edible experiments. We looked at this and honey, when I tell you me and my husband was like, all right, we could play. We could do this. We can do this. We're excited to do this. Man, we was looking in here and we was just like, yo, we gotta try it. Okay. That's yeah, making slime. Then they have some healthy stuff in here, depending on what you're trying to do. A veggie Joe, tropical Joe. Okay, see that? The ice with the fruits inside. Okay, I thought these were cool. I was excited. That's a big jumbo donut cake. Here, look, this here, a s'more. So this here is a solar apple s'more with the apple slice in there. I thought that was interesting. And a maple oat cookie, the baked grilled cheese. That's too cheesy for me. Then they have like yogurt stir-ins. Definitely want to do the yogurt thing because she does like it. So, and I do overnight oats with her. Overnight for myself, but I will do that with her. And these are just like creating things. So yeah, isn't that cool? That's so cool. Highlights, okay? The Ultimate Science Cookbook for Kids, okay? And this one here from Highlights again. We have the Preschool Big Fun Workbook. So in here is ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, counting, shapes, colors, matching, and more. Build skills and confidence through puzzles and learning activities, ages 3 through 5. A bonus achievement certificate and online activities. So it does have a certificate in here. Let's see. I just. Uh-uh. Well, that's in here, clearly. But anyway, show it. Show what's inside. I'll find it and hand the certificate. But yeah, these are always a good time. These highlights books. They are a good funky time. I promise you. Can never go wrong with these things. Yeah. We absolutely adore these things. Okay. So that's the big preschool workbook. And of course, because every child should have one, every child should have one. The Webster First Dictionary. Okay. 3,000 words. There you go. I needed this for her. Okay. I got my own Webster Dictionary sitting down there, the big, heavy duty one. But yeah. So you get all of those pictures and words in there for the kids. Okay. I thought it was cool. So, yep, that's what I got. Now, there are 3 books. Let me move these over. Okay. There are 3 reading books that I told her to get. So the first one here is When I Grow Up, I Love to Be. This one here clearly is when I grow up, I want to be, you know, an astronaut, a race car driver. We read this, a veterinarian, you know, um, a zookeeper, a musician. So yeah, it's pretty cute. I love this here. It was really cute. This one here is the 8 little planets, and it's done in such a funny way, and it rhymes. So, you get to see like each of the 8 planets with the sun in the middle, and you get to learn all the fun things about it. So yeah, I love it. We love this book here. Next one, this one here is my absolute fave. Okay, like it's my fave. When I'm an astronaut, this here is Dreaming is STEM Believing Inspirational Careers for Kids. She said, "What's her name, Mommy?" I was like, "I don't know." And then I'm like, "I don't even think she has a name in there." I said, "Well, just imagine that as you because it kind of looks like you." And then she's like, "Okay." And then she's like, "Wait, I'm an astronaut." And I say, "Yeah, you are." And then she sees it. Yo, the graphics in here is bomb. Look at that. And then she got her books here, astrophysics and math. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a girl. She's saying, when I'm an astronaut, I will do this. When I'm an astronaut, I'm going to stay fit and healthy. You know, I'm going to make the impossible possible, things like that. And I really, really enjoyed this book. We love this book. Now, this here in particular is pretty cool for me to tell y'all because when we took her to the Airspace Museum, like there was like a station on Mars that was set up for people to go in and see how the astronauts live. And then in there was a section to where you can control the rover from sitting inside the station. She did not want to get up from there. Like she wanted to explore more of it, of Mars and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, okay. So you totally disregarded everything else except for just wanting to be in here. So she definitely loves it. Loved it, loved it. And it's really cute. I love it all. So with that being said, that was it for this video. Let me know if you like some of these, have you tried some of these, and comment down. I talk to y'all know that I always answer. So yeah, anything that y'all want to tell me, go ahead, leave it down. I always answer, and I will see you in the next one. All right, this is the way. Peace.